The NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. He's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jahan,
6 right there, 56. Watch the screen.
No, easy.
First down, here's Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Orbit.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Cousins to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Reuben Foster picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On second down, Love. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Haskins will throw, and that will be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On the carry, it's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On second down, it's Love. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Check, Mike. Off. Mike, 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Haskins to Thompson on the screen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Chris Thompson, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. First. Twist. Hey, do.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Redskins 7, Vikings nothing.
Jahan, 180. Zebra.
You don't want none. Check 52. Kill. Smooth. Hey, turn it up.
Where's Jahan?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Two-jet bomber.
Mike's 56.
Hey, we're good.
Quarterback. At all costs. Jam him.
Hey, let go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Cousins on first down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got this.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. Looking long. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Magic.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go. 120.
56. Let's go. Check 99. Check.
Man, 5-7.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
From the 27, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Love. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Check back 47. Slant. Back.
first down. Here's Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got it at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. 180.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. From the gun, Haskins on third down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it's Haskins. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get this.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Buddy up, Mike. Watch 57. Bust, ball. And bring it.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block. Hey, check. 57. Mike 57.
65. 65.
Hopper.
57's the mic. Mike 57.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
61. Match box. Light.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sunday.
Running with Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And some space. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. 51 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the...
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to go up. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Don't get nervous.
57.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Eagles 21.
Mike,
Redskins 13.
56. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
56. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Wentz.
Hey. 4 down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of a
drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Redskins.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go with Haskins, rolling to his right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Baby. Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, they run with Howard.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Steps away to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rush in. Rush in.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Set the tone.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you.
Really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.